Hello everyone and welcome back to another mailbag day here on Comic Vantage. That's right, I have a nice little stash of books that I want to bring out and show everyone. First up, let me show you the stack here. There we go. Nice big stack of books. All kinds of good stuff. But before we start that, I do want to show one book that I just could not wait to open. Now some of you have already seen this on my Instagram, but I still want to show it anyway. Oh, look at that. That is a Venom #1 Adi Granov variant cover. Actually, it's an Adi Granov exclusive. Look at this thing. Oh, man, it's gorgeous. I bought this specifically for Adi Granov to sign in a signing that I have coming up. So, man, just look at that. Take it in. All its majesty. All right, so let's get started with opening. First, we got a padded envelope. Let's see what's in the padded envelope. Cardboard! Packed rather well. I cannot complain about that. Oh, actually, let's not use the razor blade. Let's use the clever cutter. Look at that. I get so excited on mailbag days. They're so much fun for me. I have no idea. There actually is one exception today. I know what is in one of the envelopes, and that is because I just got it in the mail. And I'm very, very excited to open it, but I will only open it at the end of the video, so y'all have to watch. It's kind of like a personal grail for me. It's a book that I've been searching for a long time. Anyway, let's see what this is. Oh, hey, a G.I. Joe versus Cobra. And this is a FP Comics book. Old school G.I. Joe book. I don't even believe this is considered canon anymore from this company. And this is the Greg Horn Baroness variant cover. I bought this specifically for the Greg Horn cover because I'm going to have Greg Horn sign this. Wow, that is really well taped down. I just noticed the bag is split. Look at that. Wasn't me. No razor blade cut across the cover, so it couldn't have been me. So that will have to be replaced right away. Man, this is really... Yeah, this whole bag is just borked from being on here. Anyway, nice. Next, a proper mailer. That is really, really sealed. Oh, come on. I can do this. I have the technology. Woohoo. All right, let's find out what you are. You are an invoice. Okay. This is a Spider-Man 798 Ramos cover. This is actually one of the Ramos connecting covers, one of the few that I was missing. I have a Ramos signing coming up towards the end of the year, and I plan on getting him to sign all this connecting covers. That led up to 800. So, really cool. I really like this guy's artwork. I think he really nails Spider-Man. I enjoy it. Beautiful. Half of these, I forgot that I even ordered like that one. I had no idea. All right, let's see what's in the box. I don't think I have anything too expensive coming. You know, I gotta say too that I really enjoy all the reactions everybody has to the books that I get in these mailbags. You know, I don't get the most expensive books a lot of the times, but I get fun stuff. And I think it really shows in my videos and everybody that comments and likes and watches. So I think that's kind of cool. Thanks. All right, what are you in here? Oh, hey, it's another Greg Horn book. Man, I must have ordered all these at once. And I don't remember when. Getting ready for the signing. I knew it was coming up. It's an Emma Frost #1 Greg Horn cover. Gotta admit, that's a little weird, the way she looks. But hey, you know, people like this stuff, so I bought it to get it signed. I might end up flipping it, who knows. All right, and then let's see what we got in here. First class mail. What are you? Geez, that's funny. I ordered a book, and I remember vaguely the guy saying that he includes an old stock certificate with every comic book. Wow, that was a while back. So let's see. All right, it's not comic book related at all, but hey, this could be kind of cool. All right, let's find out what you are. You are a stock certificate for 183 shares of the Eastern Malleable Iron Company. I believe this is voided. Yeah, we have stapled out canceled. But wow, that's still awesome. 183 shares. What year was this? I think that says 1932. Holy God, that's awesome. That's so funny to just randomly get in a comic book that you buy. Wow, I like that. Okay. And the book that came with it, I can tell it's an X-Men book. I think it's an X-Men 30. Woo. Come on. It has it taped to some foam boards, so this was the backing board that goes with it. Although this thing is in pretty rough shape, I will end up replacing this whole thing. Come on, we can do this. All right, yes, it's an X-Men 30, the wedding issue. I picked this up because I just wanted to replace it. The copy I have was a little on the rough side, so I'm looking for a better one. I know I picked up several of these, so I'll eventually end up just keeping the best one that I find, maybe two, and then just reselling the rest off. This one here is a little rough up in the corners. I'll have to take a look and see how the pages are inside. Still, very cool though, and worth it to get a 1933 stock certificate. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what we got here. We have another one from somebody who I don't know who you are. Let's see if I can just... there we go. Nice. What are you? Haha. Hey, look at that. X-Men 25. Fatal Attractions. If I'm not mistaken, this is where Wolverine gets his adamantium ripped out. Look at that. I picked up two of them. This is another one where I had kind of a rough copy and I wanted to replace it, so I ended up just buying two. And we'll see what happens. Wow, both of these are kind of gorgeous. We'll have to take a look inside, see which one has the best pages before we decide if we keep both or what. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to end up keeping one of those at least. You know, and I love Andy Kubert artwork. I just love this. The guy is an amazing artist, and I think he's actually gotten better with age. And I've noticed that he draws a lot more like his dad now. Just more and more I see more of his dad's influence coming out, which is really cool, because I loved his dad's artwork back in the day as well. All right. Oh, actually, I feel like a little crease here. Oh, no. Let's check this one. No creases. I think that might be the one I keep then. All right, so let's see. What else is next? Please do not bend. All right, let's find out where the best way to attack this is. Cut right into the side. What kind of padding is... Oh, no, it's another manila envelope. Oh... At least this one came in a padded envelope. Or another manila folder. Oh, this one's a little thicker. Oh, look at that crease. Oh, I'm afraid to look at this book now. Oh, man. And it goes, look at the bend. Can you see that? Wow. Ah, yeah, and the book. Oh, I see the bend on the backboard. There we go. Find out what you are. Never protect a book with something that will bend and stay bent. All right, what are you? Besides it, oh God, I can see the crease right here in the board. Oh, hey, it's an XForce number 1. All right. I mean, I'm not saying it's acceptable the way it was packed, even though it is an XForce number 1. But, I mean, it couldn't have happened to a better book. Oh, actually, I think the book is unhurt. All right, that's kind of awesome. I don't see a bend in it. Nice. All right, well, hey, XForce number 1. I just bought this kind of as a spec thing because of the whole Deadpool 2. And I think I bought this, geez, I don't even know. It has to have been 3 or 4 months ago. Totally forgot I had it coming. And I believe this completes my set of all 5 of the cards. Awesome. All right. Next up. That's how you ship a comic book. Why is this foam board still here? Away with you. All right. What is this? Yeah, not only do they put it in this seriously thick mailer, because it's not Gemini, this is one of the double thick ones, padded as well. Totally how you ship a comic book. Take lessons, manila folder people. Oh, we even have a backboard here. You know what? I wonder if I can replace the bent one. Yeah, I think we can get this to fit in here. Although this is a real flimsy backboard. You know what? Maybe not. I don't think I want to try that. Wow, that's so weird how thin that is. Alright, so we got that. Now, back to the book I just took out. Creed number 1. Now, I know some of you out there have probably never seen this book before. This is a book from an old company called Hall of Heroes. I happened to catch a video in the last couple weeks over on Mr. Rigor Mortis's channel, and he was going through some of his indie books, and he actually showed an issue of Creed that he has signed by Trent Kanuga, which is the creator. And I was like, oh my God, I remember this book, and I missed it, and I just went and hunted one down. I picked it up for myself. I couldn't believe it. This book came out in probably the late 90s, I believe. Mid to late 90s. I said under the Hall of Heroes imprint, 1994. So, hey, I was close. And at the time, the artist of this book, the artist and the writer, the creator, his name is Trent Kanuga, was 17 years old. 17, and he was cranking out artwork like this already. And surprisingly, it's actually a really good story, too. Man, everybody went bonkers over this kid. And he eventually signed with Lightning and started reissuing Creed, and he did some other miniseries, did a crossover with the Ninja Turtles. And wow, I mean, this kid could have signed his own ticket after this. Because, I mean, seriously, just look at this. But, like most up-and-coming artists of the time, he went into the video game sector. We lost a lot of good artists from back then to video games because, you know, that was the new medium. Everybody was getting into it. They were paying big bucks. But this kid has a very good career now working at Blizzard. So if you've seen, I mean, if you've played World of Warcraft or Overwatch or several of those other Blizzard games, you've probably seen his artwork in that. Man, look at this. I remember thinking to myself how this kid could have been the next Todd McFarlane. Because, wow, his artwork, you can see, was very, very well influenced by Todd McFarlane. And at the time, too, I remember seeing an interview with him in Wizard. Man, this thing is in amazing shape. And one of the questions was, you know, what would you... Oh, and that's funny. Ethan Van Sciver did the letters for the book, too. They were actually contemporaries at the time. Ethan Van Sciver was doing Cyberfrog. Trent was doing Creed. But anyway, I remember seeing interview with him. And they asked him in the book, what would he like to do in the future? And his response was, go to school and learn how to do this right. I mean, this kid was amazing. And a lot of artists back then, you know, they were getting lots of praise and they just, you know, that was it. They were content with getting their praise and stopping there. No, he wanted to go to school and figure out how to do it right. Just amazing, an amazing, amazing kid. I mean, I can't even call him a kid anymore. You know, he's a grown man now. But wow. There is a giant hardback book called the Creed Omni Chronos that I believe it compiles everything Creed. I would recommend anybody pick it up. It's actually a very good read. Anyway, that was a big old little tirade there about Creed. Anyway, the book I've been waiting for, and that I promoted at the beginning of the video. Haha. Let's get right into this. Now, like I said, this book, I mean, this isn't a grail in the normal sense. You know, everybody's like, "Ooh, I got a grail, I got Hulk 181. No, you know, I'm not into big books like that most of the time. But for me, this is a grail because I've been hunting for it for a long time. Now, this book is only a couple years old, but it's very hard to get. Oh, hey, gotta do a quick shout out. Gemini mailer. Now, this book is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 52. This is the Clayman variant cover. Now, everybody out there is like, what the heck? It's just a Teenage Mutant Turtles. But this is a Team Eastman Fun Club edition. The only way to get this book was through the fan club, making it extremely limited. I have never seen this book in the wild, and I finally hunted one down online after months of searching. And it's got a little turtle head and remark there from Kevin Eastman. So, this is like I said, it's a Clayman cover, and I actually have a Clayman signing coming up. So this is going to be perfect. So the plan is to get this signed by Clayman, send it off to CGC, get the gold label, but it's going to have a green strap up top. And that is because of the unverified Kevin Eastman. But look at that. Everybody has seen Kevin Eastman autographs before. You know that's Kevin Eastman. So after I have the gold label on that, I will then send it to CBCS. They do honor the gold labels from CGC. And then I'll have this verified. So I'll have a gold label with a red stripe. So one for authentic, or the authentic Clayman, and then the verified Kevin Eastman. So that's the plan for this book. Man, look at that. Clayman is an incredible artist. He's actually just someone that's been on my radar recently. Like I said, though, I've been looking for this book for a long time. So when exactly did this come out? Let's take a look. I'm actually curious in the condition of this as well. Oh, man, it's gorgeous. Look at those corners. We got one little, but that can be folded back over, even pressed out. Let's take a look at the interiors. Ooh, shiny, crisp. Oh, did you hear that creak? It's like no one ever opened this book. Okay, I'm going to close it back up. Oh, I hope everybody actually heard that. I mean, seriously, it was opening a new book creak. This is a first printing. It came out in 2015. So like I said, it's only about 3 years old. But still, a little on the hard side to find. Awesome. Let's get this bad boy back in its bag and board. There is a crease right here. Very, very hard to see. Will totally press out. So I'm extremely excited about this. If I don't get a 9.8 on this after it's pressed, I don't know what a 9.8 is then. Oh, man. Okay, so those are my books. Let's do a quick recap. We have our Ninja Turtle 52 Kevin Eastman Team Eastman Fun Club Edition. We have our Creed #1 from Hall of Heroes. This is the very first Creed issue. Beautiful. We have our X-Force #1. 2 copies of X-Men 25 Fatal Attractions. Beautiful, beautiful books. I love this crazy hologram. It's so hard to see there, but it comes right at your face. We have our 1932 Malleable Iron Company stock certificate. We have our X-Men number 30, the wedding issue. So many weddings going on right now. This here is OG wedding to me. It's funny because growing up in the 90s when this came out, this issue actually made my local newspaper. There was a whole article about Scott and Jean getting married. Our Emma Frost number 1, very odd Greg Horn cover. We have our Spider-Man 798 Ramos connecting cover, which will be getting signed by Ramos. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this will be getting signed by Greg Horn. Our G.I. Joe versus Cobra will be getting signed by Greg Horn. And this absolutely beautiful Virgin cover of Venom number 1 by Addy Granoff that will be getting signed by Granoff. All right, so that, ladies and gentlemen, caps off my mailbag. See what I did there? Caps off. Dad jokes. All right, so those are my books for the day. I'm glad everybody watched. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that little CV over there and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon up there. You get all my notifications. To all my current subscribers, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Love every single one of you. I'm in that home stretch now to 1,000. Can you believe it? Seriously, in less than a year, or actually just a little over a year, I'm hitting 1,000 subscribers. That's almost unheard of for a comic book channel. I love all you guys. You're amazing. Thanks for watching, and like always, take it easy.